Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see New York against Columbus. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Columbus. Here's Arenas. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. There's the lob to Banchero. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Poke loose. Here's Hood-Schifino. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Kept alive by New York. Back to Banchero. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's Hood-Schifino. And again, New York with the triple. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that. Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
New York with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Wide open look. A nice shot by Hood-Schifino. Hood-Schifino's got 10 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Plenty of space. Rebound by Butler. Here's Coffey. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Hood-Schifino. From outside the arc, drops in the tray. 13 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shots good from Butler.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Hood-Schifino. 13 points in the game. To the middle. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Mutombo. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And again, New York with the triple.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Young, here we go. And he gets it back. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first free throw of the contest. New York leading by 10. Pass to Jordan. Inside. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Into the lineup for New York, number 20, Justice Winslow.
And so here's Columbus. To the left wing. There's Ball with the three. It's rebounded by New York.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
They get the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wade left side. Pass to Duren. Back to Wade. The kick out to Ball. And a wide open look for Arenas. And that does it for the first half of play. New York leads by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. New York leading by 12. Here's Hood-Schifino. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here is Jordan. Gilbert Arenas getting it to go from deep. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Duren.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Columbus trails by 13. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Columbus making a change here. Outside, White. It's up a 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
Pass to Stevenson. Wallace inside. Back to Stevenson. It's stolen by Banchero. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Chalmers outside. Banchero left side. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession. Columbus trails by 16. Here's Arenas. Rejected by Banchero. And here's Winslow. On the wing, Chandler. To the inside. Sweet move. And the layup is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now, here's Chalmers. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. The offensive rebound. New York leading by 21. The three from English. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Columbus with possession. And stolen by English. The three ball. Back to Camby. The second chance effort. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
A three off the inbound. Duren pulls it in. And so here's Columbus. To halt the run, Miller no up.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
English on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
New York foul. Tyson Chandler. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Columbus, Trae Young.
That's good from Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
And so here's Columbus. And the basket by Chalmers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
First personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now Duren. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Miller with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. English right side. He's off from 17 feet.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Out to the wing. Over to the left wing. Here's Hood-Schifino. No good with the triple. Miller with a wide open look. Columbus again can't hit. New York with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. A nice shot by Hood-Schifino.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And he commits the intentional foul. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Hood-Schifino. This one for three. Rebound by Columbus.
New York foul. Marcus Camby. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Free throw, good Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Stolen away. And there's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And again, it's New York. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.